Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Dumbbells and Dedication. Please make sure you warm up before you start any workout. We don't want any injuries, and today's workout is of course going to require some dumbbells. If you have a bench as well, that would be a bonus, but you can do all the exercises either with dumbbells or on the floor. Today's going to be a full body workout. We're going to hit everything: shoulders, chest, arms, legs, and we're going to get started right now. Make sure you get warmed up. Okay, we always do a little loosening up at the beginning, but make sure you do your own warm-up. Get your body stretched out, get everything loosened up. Okay, we're going to do some squatting exercise at the beginning, guys. So let's do a couple of loosening squats. Move those shoulders around. Let's get everything ready, because we want to make sure we're ready to go when we're ready to roll, which is now, guys. Now, I'm pointing over here. If you don't have a bench, you can do the exercises on the floor. Remember that, okay, guys? Here we go. All right, guys, we're going to do a squat and press combination, okay? Some people call this a single squat to press, okay? Or a squat, clean, and press. Okay, I just do a squat and press combination. Feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width, just to allow some more depth in this one today, guys. And we want to make sure you're sticking your glutes out but keeping your back straight. Your left hand or the opposite hand to the dumbbell is on the hip. And we are going to take a 15-second rest. We're going to do about 30 seconds on each exercise, guys. Remember to keep your core tight throughout all of them. Remember, we want to get that weight to the floor and to the sky. Off we go. Okay, you'll notice a little bob in between each. I like to do a clear change. So you're doing a squat or a hang squat, as we sometimes call them. And then we are doing a single upright row to the shoulder. And then we are doing a single press to the sky. And then doing the upward row on the way down. Okay, trying to get my teeth in right now. Anyway, we squat down, upright row to the shoulder, press, lower, and then lower it back down, and we take another rest. Good job, guys. Okay, we're going to go through each exercise as we go. So we're going to grab 2 dumbbells now. Okay, make sure your feet apart, knees soft, core tight, because we're going to do some bent over rows. Okay, one of my favorite exercises for the upper back. Great for your lats. So we've got the feet square, knees soft, really sticking your glutes out. Arch your back slightly, keeping your shoulders up and retracted. We're pulling the elbows up, but we're also rowing backwards. I like to say holstering your weapon, okay? So pulling the hand back to where you would put your gun in a holster, okay? Elbows up, past the body to get a nice squeeze on the upper back. And rest. Good. If you have more than one set of dumbbells, guys, and you feel that this is a little bit too easy, of course, grab yourself some heavier dumbbells. Or if your technique is going badly, then obviously lighten up a little bit. Here we go, guys, with an alternating twist curl now. Feet square, knees soft, tummy tight, and we are curling the weight. We are starting in a neutral grip position or a hammer position at the bottom, so your palms are facing your thigh. And as you pass your thigh, you immediately curl the dumbbell up. Try not to lean too much from side to side. Curling up with the palm facing up. So it's called a twist curl. It's going from a neutral or hammer position into a front curl. All right, guys, okay? So if you don't have a bench, you can do this exercise on the floor, okay? But we are going to be hitting the upper chest a little bit with this one, and we're going to do with the dumbbells together. This is a close chest press. Dumbbells pressed together, lowering to the chest, and then drive not only up but slightly up towards your chin. So we're encouraging the middle and upper chest to activate on this one. Bringing the weights down slowly. When they touch the chest, drive them back up again. This one's for the middle and upper chest. Feet square, knees apart, and pulling that belly button in, keeping that spine in connection with the bench. Or if you want to, you can arch your back slightly to encourage the chest to activate even more. Get your rest in, get some deep breaths in, and we're going for a chest press with a twist. Okay, if you're doing this on the floor, guys, you can of course lower the elbows to touch gently on the ground. Obviously don't bring them down too fast, especially if you're on a wooden floor or hard floor. Bring it down slowly And of course you're lying on the floor in a sit-up position. But of course if you've got the bench, you can go a little deeper, put a little more stress or stretch on the pectoral muscles, and then squeezing that inner chest at the top of the movement. And rest. Good job. Okay, I believe that to be all of our exercises. We're going to go through those all again. Give yourself a little loosen. Okay, pump the hands, get that blood circulating again. Grab a single dumbbell because we're back to the start with our squat and press combination. Okay, the other hand is on the hip. Help you balance. Keeping that arm straight, but keep your head up. Squat your glutes nice and low. Touch the floor, and then propel the weight to the shoulder position and press up and overhead. Down, up, and then press up and over just like you do in the normal shoulder presses we do. Change the arm over, give that hand a pump. I always like to pump my hands, open and close my hands to get the blood flowing back in the arms. Sometimes I don't always have the best arm circulation, so that kind of helps me. And we're off for the opposite side. Okay, remember we've got a slightly wider squat than we usually do. Squatting down and rowing the weight quickly up to the shoulder and then pressing overhead. Notice I'm doing this quite slowly, trying to keep the technique clean. Squatting right down, sticking the glutes right out. Really important there, guys. Get right down low. If you're finding this difficult, choose what part of it is difficult and eliminate the difficult part. Maybe you're better with the squat, so just do the squat part. Or, of course, you can do the shoulder press part. But, of course, work on your weaknesses, guys. If you can do better, go heavier weights. Feet square, stick your glutes out, head up, and we got some rows going on. Remember, we're rowing back towards the hip with the hands. Okay, so there's a little bit of a row backwards action, not just up and down, but making sure those elbows are getting right up above the body and keeping that nice noose. There's a moose loose about this hoose. A nice smooth action and rowing back to your hips, so to engage the upper lats. Great job. Get your rest in. And grab yourself both dumbbells. And we're going for our twist curl. Off we go. So palm facing in. Curl the weight up to the collarbone and lower slowly. Okay, you can see in the outside blurred edges of our videos what the hand is actually doing there. That's kind of cool. Okay, you can see the twisting action going from a neutral position to the front curl position if you can't see it in the main image. So feet square, knees soft, abs tight, shoulders back, stand up nice and tall, and using those biceps. And rest. Hit the floor or hit your bench for our close grip chest press. Really great exercise that a lot of people don't do. And it really does encourage the inner chest, so you get a bit more clearer line and separation, the striations in the center of the chest, if you're looking for a more defined chest area. Okay, I've got my palms close together, or the dumbbells pressed together. I'm using hex weights, which are a little bit easier to press together. If you've got round weights, obviously just be a little bit careful. But keeping the elbows in, stroking the elbows against my ribs, bringing the weights all the way down to the chest, and then not just pushing up, but pushing above the chest area, right up to my collarbone, to encourage the upper chest to engage. And rest, guys. Getting our rest in, we got our twist chest press, like the twist curl. But of course a variation for the chest. So get the palms facing down at the bottom and then turning them in as we go up. Make sure to move them equally at the same time, trying to create a mirror image on either side of your body. So either side of your chest, that is a mirror image movement. Lower it right down, put that stretch in the chest, and then bring them back up to the top position. Don't delay there too long. Really trying to pull your elbows together so you're getting that nice squeeze in the chest. And rest. Okay, and that is round 3. Round 3 done. Okay, moving on to, round 2. Round 2 done. Okay, don't get too excited there. Round 2 done. Moving on to our final round, round 3. Here we go. Okay, so we've got that squat down, clean it right up to the shoulder, and then pressing over the top. Make sure that you are in ready position before you do that press. A little bob in the knee each time, just to allow me to center where I am. A little bob in the knee, and then pressing. Especially if you're starting to struggle, this should be starting to burn by now. You can see some of my facial expressions there, and it will burn at this point. Okay, if you need to, put the weight down for a second. Give those shoulder a bit of movement. Give the hands a pump. Loosen up your elbows and shoulder. Okay, very short rest, guys. Of course, you can repeat this workout in your own time, at your own pace. Here we go, guys. Okay, trying to give you a different angle here. So squatting right down, and then cleaning up into the shoulder, and then pressing overhead, okay? Down to the floor, up to the shoulder, and then pressing, not only pushing up, but slightly overhead. Obviously, be very careful, because the weight has no brain. It will go where you tell it to. So if you drop it towards your head, it's going to hurt. So don't do that. Down to the floor, clean to the shoulder, and then pressing overhead. Keeping that nice, clean balance and your core tight. Always keep your core tight no matter what exercise you're doing, guys, okay? All right, you feeling it yet? You feeling that pump? I'm feeling that pump. Here we go. We grab those dumbbells for our bent over row. All right. This is a really important one technique-wise. I have another video out called the ski jumper, and that is basically explaining this position. It's a position you're going to use quite a lot. Feet square, knees soft. Stick your glutes out and keep your back straight. Okay, there's a slight arch at the back. Keep the head up and row the weight back towards your hip, and your head should be straight forward. Okay, often I'm watching the camera to watch my own technique and make sure I'm doing it right for you, but it is important that you're not always watching yourself in a mirror to your side. You want to try to have your head up and in line with the center of your body. And time for those twist curls. You're really feeling those biceps by that third round, especially if you've gone heavy. I do recommend, guys, you get 3 pairs of dumbbells, okay? One low, what you think is low, one medium, and one heavy. Suggestions, say men, say you've got a pair of 7.5s, a pair of 12.5s, and a pair of 17.5s, or 5, 10, 15. And I find most ladies usually sort of 4, 6, and 8. And that's kilograms, guys, that's kilograms. All right, onto your bench or onto the floor. And remembering, we can do these exercises on the ground, so you do not need a bench to do these on. We've got our close grip dumbbell chest press. And here we go. I believe this will be last set of these, guys. Get a good squeeze in on that inner chest. Remember to be lowering the elbows down the body and then pressing the weight up a little bit towards the face. Don't lift the weights over the face. It's not safe. But just trying to engage a little bit more of that upper chest as you press the weight up and get that good squeeze in the center. Great job. We've got a twist chest press. One more set. Let's really make sure we focus on the muscle we're working, which is the pectorals, okay? The chest on these ones. Notice I kick up the weights. It does help a little bit when you're on an incline to kick them up using your knees, but we'll talk about that in another time. Make sure you got your feet apart and your knees apart so you got good stability. Lowering the weight all the way to your chest. Imagine you've got a bar between the dumbbells at the bottom of the movement, and then pressing up and twisting and bringing the weights together at the top, so we encourage the upper chest as we're in an incline. And that, as they say, is that, guys. Okay, we hit that upper body, we're getting some damn good muscle going. You've all been working really hard, guys. Hopefully you're not just sitting on the couch and watching and calling it a workout. I'm a big fan of, obviously, resistance work. I do find it works for me, and we hope very much that it's now working for you. Check out our other playlists, guys. We got loads of new videos coming out. We really enjoy doing these videos, so please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Get your flex on, show us your gains, be proud of what you've done today. Let's make sure we do it again tomorrow. Double N out.